Hello and welcome folks, welcome to another modern stream. We're going to be playing some elementals today because Stabs wanted to see some elementals, so that's what we're doing. This deck is pretty sweet. I played it in a league 2 weeks ago maybe, and then I did another league for Ice, so if you want to check that one out, you can see it right there. The deck is very cool. I think it can kind of outgrind most other decks. Recent Reef combined with the Elemental Incarnations is kind of busted, and it fortunately works out that a bunch of these Elemental Incarnations are really busted by themselves as well. So whenever they have a downside and you get to completely ignore it because of Recent Reef, then things become very, very good for you. Also, it's surprising how good a card like Voice of Resurgence really is in this deck. Like, this card really did not stand the test of time. Back in the pod days, this used to be an absolute powerhouse, and time was not kind to the Voice of Resurgence, but it is actually very good here because it draws you a card when it enters the battlefield with Recent Reef, and it also draws you a card when it leaves the battlefield because it gives you a token, which also is an elemental, and draws you a card with Recent Reef. So when you staple draw a card to this card multiple times, it becomes a lot better. Flamekin Carvature is also great because it can tutor any of the pieces. We have a couple of one-offs. We have Subtlety, we have Foundation Breaker, we have Omnath, and I guess we have Endurance, which is a little bit better than just a one-off. That's why we're playing 2 copies, and we have even 2 more in the sideboard. Like, this card is just very, very well positioned right now. So deck is just an absolute masterpiece. I don't know who was the first one to build this deck, but it's just super, super sweet. We're going to be trying it through a league right now, and if you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that follow, subscribe, like, all of those buttons, click them all, and I will see you there for round number 1. Snorlax wanted to jump into the action, so here we are, revealing Kahira as our companion. I think this hand is a key, but it's actually kind of awkward because we don't really want to play our Flamekin Harbingers. We could get Voice of Resurgence. Should we get Voice? I think I'm just... Yeah, we probably just have to get Voice, huh? Oh, did I just fuck this up? I totally fucked this up, didn't I? Because now I can't cast the Voice. Whoops, I had to go turn 1 and claim territory. Damn it. These are the kind of mistakes that, I thought that I could fetch, for whatever reason, I'm like, oh yeah, fetch Sacred Foundry, easy. And it's like, well... I think I'm just gonna get Breeding Pool and say go. Like, that's fine. We just... That was a mistake. But, like, I actually do want to draw a land. I do want to draw a land, so... Botanical Sanctum. Shauna, thank you so much. Why am I playing Pokemon instead of Modern? I'm sorry, Shauna. Thank you so much for the T1 sub. 23 months. Really appreciate it. What can that be? Just getting Recent Reef. Got a deck tech for you after the match. Is a spicy one. I have revisited and rethought Scapeshift. Okay, sounds good. Oh, that's what it is. Hehehe. Hehehe. Get him. get Sacred Foundry. Green, blue, 1. So that's what I'm plowing. Snorlax is the incarnation of Lacy Duh. No. Snorlax is just great. Kind of bomb Titan shot up in price. I can barely rent it anymore. Or is the Saga making everything crazy? Yeah. Yeah, Saga is something. I think I'm just going to play a second Recent Reef because it just replaces itself. Then we can fetch another one next turn if we want to. Green, red, and that. Okay. So the way that we can do this is we want a Solitude right now. And I guess I may as well exile my Flamekin Harbinger. To gain a life. Let's talk about plow and more plow. My opponent has a subtlety. Fuck. That's just brutal, because now the subtlety also takes care of the Recent Reef here. That is fucking devastating, dude. So we're gonna take a gazillion damage here. That's 10-14. That's insane, dude. That is absolutely insane. That was the best subtlety I've ever seen, honestly. That's the best subtlety I've ever seen. What's up, Spike? How's it going? We're playing some elementals here. We just got absolutely destroyed by the best subtlety to ever happen. But yeah, Snorlax is not amused though. Snorlax is not amused. So we know that there's a subtlety on top, which we're gonna draw with this bad boy. Whoops. Green, blue, blue. See, I meant to think about the follow. I appreciate it. So there's a Recent Reef. We're gonna find the subtlety. That's fine. And now we're gonna Flamekin. I think I want to draw first because if I find the land, I want to put it into play. Sweet. And now we're gonna find probably another Omnath, so we can draw it off of this Solitude. Wait, what am I doing? Like, we jump here, Solitude here, and I still die. Yeah, we're just dead here. Never mind. For whatever reason, I thought that we were in this. I'm like, wait, no, that actually doesn't work. They fly. They fly, goddammit. Chalice, yes. Subtlety is great in combo. I mean, it's great specifically in these decks. It's not great in combo. It's great specifically in Living End and in the other deck. I think this is what I want to do. Consolidate itself to go to 1. Not really a winning line. Yeah, I don't think that's a winning line. Voice doesn't trigger off Living End, right? Or does it? No, it sacrifices. Yeah, so this actually triggers from Living End. So just take 2 Unsettled Mariners. We're a little bit short on blue cards for 4, so maybe I can't cut the Mariners. We have 14 cards for 4s. That's not enough. That's definitely not enough. But yeah, how was the stream, Spike? I watched when you were playing against Laplace Gen and he was playing like bad Ephemery deck. Yeah, this is the bad Omnath and this is the good Omnath. So 4 copies of this plus 1 copy of this. I guess it's not bad. Like, I've actually won games because of this guy, just like doming my opponent for 5 or 6 or something like that. Yeah, it's a fine tutor target to have. But like, this game is not really gonna be about incremental advantages. It's gonna be about me stopping my opponent, so. Should he play in Thunder King Awakener? No. Like, card doesn't do anything. I mean, look at the cards that I have in my deck. Like, what does Thunder King even do? It just doesn't do anything at all. Yeah, this hand's fine. Keep this. But you can't reanimate cards we evoke. That's just not how Thunder Key works. You're just talking about a different deck, Scrubbing Scrubs. The way this deck is built to exploit the elemental incarnations. And the elemental incarnations don't work with Flamekin, dude. So I mean, I understand what you're trying to do. I just think that you're just thinking of a different deck. Like, you can definitely build this deck with what you want in mind. You can definitely do that. I don't think it's a great idea, but like, you can definitely do that for sure. I think this build is just a lot better than that. But you can do it. No, there are no triumphs in this deck. You can't really afford to have lands enter the battlefield tapped. Dude, this card is pretty messed up, actually. Do there exist tier 1 decks that just haven't been discovered yet? I don't know, maybe. Who knows? Not very likely. That's just not true. Always remember that Grixis Death Shadow was legal for the longest time and nobody knew. So this is gonna have to fetch Breeding Pool and I can hard cast. I can hard cast Force because I think my opponent is gonna. But if they have their own Force, I'm super fucked. Nothing I can do about that though, so we're just gonna pass. Got him. Where's my endurance, baby? I won my endurance. F's in chat. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hardcast Solitude and I'm just going to exile this thing and then I'm gonna ephemerate the Solitude. Right on time. Wait, I'm gonna cast it. Peach Kahira. I mean, what's the point, though? Oh, because no, but then I can't Recent Reef if I do that, because I need to spend 3 mana to put Kahira in hand. No, I think I have to. I think I have to hardcast Solitude. I'm 1 mana short of doing what you want to do. It's gonna suck if they have another Solitude, but at least I force them to pitch it. They have another Subtlety, man. Just have fucking mono subtleties over there. Am I dead? 7, 10, 15. Yeah, I'm just dead. Fuck, dude. One short. I feel like I got very unlucky. I don't think I got unlucky. I think my opponent got very lucky. Anyway, see you for the next one. Alright, here we are for round number 2. Snorlax is having a good time. And this hand is kind of awkward. Like, I'm obviously going to keep it, but it's pretty awkward in that it has the Ephemerate, it has the Recent Reef, right? But like none of the cards pitch properly. Like okay, that fixes everything. Awesome. And just like that, the hand is great. Because now we can pitch to Subtlety, we can pitch to Fury. Like, this is far and away the best card in the deck. It's pretty funny. So we're playing against Enchantress, which is probably bad news for us. Flamekeen Harbinger. Do I even want to cast that? I don't think I want to cast that. Dan Francisco with the tier 1 sub. Welcome for the 29 months, Dan. Appreciate it. think that I don't want to cast that because I need to find another land. I may need to pitch this to Fury. Crew fixes Insight. Okay. That goes to the bin. Tag displayed. Okay, so I know about these cards. Not finding land there is super rough. I think we're just gonna fall way too far behind at this point. I could go get what's his name, but like I'm just not doing anything. I think I'm just gonna pitch this subtlety. Alright, so let's hang out in here for a little bit. Oh, Raptor, thank you for the follow. El 10. Qué grande, Axelín, qué grande. Tremendo. Okay, so now we probably can't win anymore. No, okay. Foundation Breaker, Endurances, Forces. Don't think I want Chalices. Furies can go. Thank you for the follow. Artesorial Me. Artesorial Me. What's up, Nicholas? Welcome, welcome. I think Endurance is just not good. Instead of Mariner, at least pitches to Force. How are we doing with green cards? For Force. 17. This feels fine though. Modern is 75% fragile junk. Once paper full returns and the mana moves out of MTGO, it'll be healthier. It's possible. Gracias por el cheer, querido. Qué lindo que es ser campeones, ¿no? Qué lindo que es ser campeones. Alright, I'm gonna keep this hand and I'm gonna go turn 1 Flame King and I'm gonna go get Recent Reef so we can get our engine going. I'm gonna hold on to the fetches because of Elemental, because yeah, I can draw Nomnath. Say yes to this, get Recent Reef, get our engine rolling. Arcane Spike, not to be confused with Aspiring Spike. Thank you for the follow. I guess I'm gonna fetch a basic Plains here. Because this deck plays Blood Moon. No one has done the raid things yesterday. Now it's really hard to get people to do that kind of stuff. I understand. Like it's kind of a drag. It's a free way to support the stream, but it's also time consuming. Can't really get too upset. Sterling Grove. Drawing another land there is obviously very, very bad news for us. Force of Negation. I guess I should have thought of that, huh? I totally forgot that I had Forces of Negation in my deck. Obviously, playing this card was a mistake. I should have been trying to set that up. Womp womp. You constantly throw cash at me. Isn't that enough? That's pretty good. I can't complain about that, Stabs. Convince more people to play Titan so I can hit them with turns. Good, I guess. So play that tapped. And I'm gonna go get Omnath here. Oh, I should have shocked and put Kahira in my hand. Sure. Blue, red, green, white. I think it would follow sharing. Sharing? So play that, put that in my hand, say go. So now opponent's gonna have a bunch of mana. Next turn I can play Kahira and win with Force backup. So it's a matter of, can my opponent set up a kill here? They didn't sack Sterling Grove to go get an Enchantress effect. So that probably means that they have something else going on. Even if they have Wrath, that's kind of fine. Okay, so they found cities. But they can't cast it with their current mana. That's hilarious. Because if they cast cities, they don't have white to cast the Thin Ice. Yeah, Voice is great. Voice is just great in this deck specifically. It's just bad everywhere else, but it's just randomly great here, which is really funny. There's no way my opponent's playing Wrath, right? No, Sigil of the Empty Throne. So we can play Kahira and evoke Foundation Breaker. But evoked Foundation Breaker only blows up Sterling Grove. And they already have another one in hand. We're just dead here, right? Can we navigate this to a win? I can't, it has Shroud. I can only blow up this. It's my only legal play. Play Kahira. attack with everything. Opponent probably blocks. I mean, that's the line, right? That's kind of the only line that I have available. Holding up force. Playing Voice of Resurgence. I've played my fair share of Voice of Resurgences. I've played my fair share of voices. I haven't played one in a while because the card is just not very good right now, but it hasn't been good for years, but I own my paper playset. I remember getting a playset of voices when they were like a lot of money in freaking in MTGO. Oh shit. If you need to feel the boy, run it back. Alright, Stubbs. Thank you so much for the dono. Appreciate it. We can run it back. I was gonna play some BTL later, but like this deck is fun. I actually do enjoy this deck. It used to be like 20 tickets each Voice of Resurgence back in the pod days because Gate Crash was like a shitty set and this was the only card that was worth money in the entire set. It was pretty funny actually. I'm not sure what our end game is here, if I'm being honest. We find Ephemerate. That's our end game. I mean, we just lose to the Angels anyway, so yeah, we don't have an end game. Okay, see you for the next round. Round number 3. Let's see if we can win a game, shall we? Why do all of our hands look like garbage, though? The other day, our hands looked a lot better than this. CPH, thank you for the follow. Okay. Okay. I feel like this deck can be decent against Enchantress. We just need earlier hate cards. Yeah, but like, what are your hate cards? Like Force? Force and like the other dude? Those are not like particularly insane hate cards, you know? Like they're okay, but... Was my favorite color? Green. Not close. You're Mr. Seri on the GF's account. Okay, sounds good. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Seri on girlfriend's account. Thopter Foundry. So that needs to die. So it's a matter of how. Raisin Reef. So unlucky. So I guess we're just using Kahira for what it was meant to be used for. Could have pumped those numbers, indeed. You're supposed to stack the triggers the other way around. It doesn't matter in this scenario, but like, whatever. Next turn, at least we get to Omnath, so that's fine. Saga, we can beat that. Shadow Spear, we can also beat that. God damn it. Mariner. I mean, I'm not gonna pitch Omnath to the Fury, right? Or do I just have to? I can't do that. If I find a fetch line, I can just hard cast the Fury next turn very easily. So, blue, red, green, yeah. Blue, red, white, green. We got 2 looks. Red card, Solitude. All right. Most useful because here I've ever seen, that's fair. So this is famous to say it with Enchantress running around, should you be on Back to Nature? No. You only need to run 1 or 2. I probably win the spot against Enchantress versus some other decks. No, I don't think that you can run Back to Nature. Like, I mean, you can, but I don't think it's just a great idea. Cookbook. No lands kind of sucks. Blue, white. Thank you for upgrading my worthless dude. We're probably gonna lose to these constructs though, unless I find another Solitude. Our draw just has not worked out here, huh? Oh, opponent's making mana. So that probably means that they have Ursa or something, right? 3 mana to Fairy. So that kills the elemental token. That sucks. This loses a thing you follow. Should attack opponent. Endurance. She's not looking good. We don't have good attacks. My opponent can suit up the Shadow Spear next turn. I mean, all of these 2-for-1 in myself is starting to... Oh, that's right. I can't do this at instant speed, damn it. Ursa. These are some big boys. Ooh, yeah, we're dead here. We are dead. Okay, so Foundation Breaker, Force. That's really it. Endurance seems okay. Sail Mariner seems kind of medium. Fury seems actually legit, so we're gonna keep it. Subtlety kind of always sucks. Subtlety can be okay. Probably better than Omnath. Let's go. No, I don't think I want a Chalice. Like, Chalice on 0, it's only good if you draw it turn 1, right? And we have so many answers to Asmo. Like, Asmo, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. We have a bunch of answers for Asmo. Okay. Okay. This hand is legit. This hand is legit. We have the Recent Reef. We have Unsettled Mariner to protect it. Subtlety low-key sucks. No. Subtlety high-key sucks. We're leading on Mariner because we have Cavern, so we don't care about my opponent playing tokens, playing stuff on my turn. So next turn we're Recent Reef. Find a white source. Huh. Are they shocked too? Why would they shock? Like, I have a Mariner in play, so shock doesn't do anything. They can't rebuke. No idea why they would shock. More Flamekins. Okay. Should I have Upkeep Force there? Huh. Probably should have Upkeep Force there. Damn it. I think I'm gonna draw first. And then, because I want to find land. Still no land. Crap. And now I'm gonna put... Solitude on top. Sure. Here, same deal. We want to draw first. Draw first, then resolve the trigger second. And now I guess we're gonna put a phone. No, I actually don't think we need Foundation Breaker. Let's just do another Recent Reef. Do I get punished by anything? I don't think so, because we also have the Ephemerate, so... The legendary Esper Death Shadow Cookbook. That makes sense. Is my opponent gonna wear me here? Nowhere. What are they doing? Sure. mean, if this is what they're doing, I'm okay with what's going on. I support this. This is fine. I will accept these terms. Yes! Mariner claims another victim. Good old Mariner claims another victim. Got him. Didn't even want to get food. Okay. These just seem better than those. Yeah, I don't know what my opponent was trying to do over there. I'll take it though. I will take it. An ECW, still a W. Sure, let's keep this. Opponent's hand could be anything. Okay, so that's sick. So now, I think I do want to Harbinger. And we're gonna Harbinger for Solitude, I think. Yeah. But I'm gonna chill in the Solitude for a minute until I have a recent Reef in play. Oxamber. My opponent holding onto the bubble for Metalcraft. Tight play from opponent. Holding onto the bubble for Metalcraft. Are they just holding Rebuke? Is that what's going on? And this Cavern of Souls is just owning them? Absolutely destroying them? If you want to bubble me, you better do it now because you have to pay one again. This guy is actually pretty hilarious. Like I've gotten some thoughtseises with this guy. It's been a delight. Get in there, boys. Let's do, we want to do Hallowed Fountain. Yeah. Blue, green, blue. This guy. Boom. Into play. So now we're triggering Omnath next turn. Sick. Oh, opponent, what you doing over there? Ursa Saga. Well, that's just dead. It's dead. It's over. Another Solitude. I think I just want to hard cast Foundation Breaker because I think my opponent has counter magic. I think they have counter magic in hand, and that's why they're playing like this. Let's close up the Saga. They didn't even wear. I have no idea what my opponent's doing over there. Not worth to attack with the Recent Reef. I don't know. Maybe they have some instant speed nonsense that I can get caught by, so. Void is the worst paid actor I've ever seen. Yeah, I mean, I'm still not sure what we're trying to do. Whatever. See you next round. Alrighty, we won one. Let's get that 3-2. Let's get that money. Let's go get that money. Okay, so this is gonna go find. Recent Reefs, and we have to find it off Steam Vents. The 3-2 champ, indeed. El coin se hace en los Nilands, parece. ¿Qué quiere decir, Ashanti? El con. Ah, el con. Oh, no, sigo sin entender. How important is running the lands deck? Good question. The answer, you probably won't like it. You probably will not like the answer. If you're asking the question, you're not gonna like the answer, because it's very important. Like, it's literally the only red card in the entire deck, right? I'm going out of my way to splash the card. Ah, la plata. Ok, ahora entendí. Claro. Sí, qué boludo, no sé qué estaba pensando. Alright. Flame King, get in there. Yes. Got him. It's like asking if Amulet is important in Amulet Titan. Yeah, it's important. It is quite important. Am I playing against the control deck? My wallet hates you. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, what do you want me to do? If you're gonna buy Rents, though, make sure that you support the stream for free by using my TCG Player affiliate link. Rent the cards. I mean, you can't rent in paper. Ah, shit. They have Cryptic. Can we find Cavern of the Top one time? Right here, Cavern of Souls. Easy Cavern. Second Recent Reef. List for lands deck. Is it that or is it Dex? I think it's Dex. There we go. It's in there. I played it this week. ¿Existe un código de descuento en Mana 3 para la mensualidad? Por supuesto. Ahí tenés, candado. Getting there, Flamekin. Playing against Temur stuff. Yeah, I don't know if it's Temur stuff or it's probably they have growth spiral, so I'm assuming that they have something like Wilderness Wreck or either Wilderness Reclamation or Scapeshift. One or the other. Both of which are obviously terrible news for us. They bottomed the Ren. They already had a land. I'm blocking because I don't want my opponent to counterbounce Snapcaster with Cryptic. Cavern of Souls. Running face into Cryptic always feels terrible. Qué agradable sujeto. En agosto empiezo mis streams. Gracias por el dato. No, de una, candado. Abrazo. Wedge Boy, thank you for the follow. Am I dead to Scapeshift? Cavern of Souls one time? I am dead to Scapeshift. Dude, Scapeshift. Scapeshift, man. That's crazy. So this sucks. These suck. Endurance at least is hard castable. I guess if here he hits walkers. I'm gonna keep the Fury only because it hits walkers, but it's not good. Could you evoke your red guy then evoke your solid dude? I mean, I could, and I'm left with no cards in hand and no cards on the battlefield against my opponent with 7 mana and 3 cards in hand. I don't think I'm winning that game. Fury, that's big damage. Yeah, dice to bolt, but... We have so many good cards for this matchup. Like, all of these cards are just insane in the matchup. These cards are insane. These cards are insane. So I think I like my chances for games 2 and 3. Definitely game 1 is the one that my opponent can't steal. And to be fair, if we had found a cavern, we would have won that game extremely easily. I like you to be Survivor Lightning Bolt. Fair. I mean, if I were an elemental, I would totally survive a Lightning Bolt. It's literally an elemental made of fucking fire, dude. And it doesn't survive a Lightning Bolt. Like, come on. Keep this. We're gonna go fetch Breeding Pool. Having access to Cavern is pretty sick. So, fetch for Breeding Pool because I want to make sure that I can hardcast the Force if I have to. Breeding Pool. Elemental. So now we just go get Recent Reef, right? Just match cleaner. And now we have Cavern. This game is going to be very different than the previous one. Since they put out fire with explosives, actually fun stuff's back. Fact. Wow, that's interesting. Have you ever put out a fire with an explosive stabs? Because I know that you do interesting stuff in your life. You have actually? It's pretty sick. Uh-oh. Maybe I was supposed to force that one. I guess I just Fury it. That's so much better. Green, blue, 1. Recent Reef. Land. Gonna name Elemental. Fury. Kill that shit. Ephemerate, don't mind if I do. Shit's dead. I feel very smart that I brought in the Furies instead of the Solitudes. I'm attacking because I'm gonna... Huh. Okay. Good endurance on my opponent's sense step. Got anybody that fights wildfires up here in northern Minnesota. He sends me pics from heliwarps all the time. They're always burning stuff or flying around. Seems like a blast. Seems like a good time. Just spend your free time just saving, you know, just blowing fires up. Green, green, green. So if my opponent attempts to kill the recent reef in response, we can ephemerate it. Snapcaster. This seems fine. So they opt here. But they're still incentivized to kill the recent reef. So if they have a ball, they're gonna keep it here, and then we can ephemerate the recent reef to protect it. At this point, I assume that they don't have an answer to the recent reef. And since they don't have an answer, I'm just gonna ephemerate this thingy. Sweet. Damn it. I'm gonna say no to that. And then we're gonna put Omnath on top. Ephemerate that dude. We draw first, see the Omnath, and what do we want to draw now? Voice, Second Recent Reef is also interesting. Unsettled Mariner. Ooh, Unsettled Mariner is gas. Unsettled Mariner is absolute gasoline. Crazy. Crazy. White, red, green, blue. Hey. Draw a card. Blue, white. So another Scapeshifts don't do shit. Gain 4. Yeah, things are looking good here. Turns out my 1-1 just completely took over the game. Would have thought. Ban the 1-1. Ban it forever. Mariner is Mason against Valakut. Yep. Can confirm. Can confirm. So what I would really like is for my opponent, I would like to find a blue source here. Recent Reef. Green, blue, 1. Because if I can find a blue source, that means that I can cast Force. It's a voice. And that's a Domnath. Okay. Could not find second blue source, so we can't hardcast Force. But at least we won't die. So we're just gonna chill here. Now imagine if this deck could play Uro. I don't think Uro would be that good here. Uro is not an elemental, right? Like, Recent Reef is probably better in this deck than Uro would be. We probably still play Uro because it's Uro. I don't know. I mean, you can't really cast it, right? Like, we're playing a bunch of... Oh, shit. Seems worth forcing, I guess. At least it's gonna force the action from my opponent. It forces the action, it taps them. What? They have Veil of Summer against me? Why would they ever have Veil of Summer against me? I'm blinking now because this is a draw 3, right? We also get to potentially gain some life here. Why are they playing Veil of Summer against me? That That is wild. Also, there are doves. So I think we want to fetch here to gain the life. And then we want to play... We want to play a second Omnath and we're going to gain more life. Throw that to the bottom. Green, white, blue. Blue, red. And we can find force here. Recent reef. Oh, I could have killed him with the triggers, you're right. We can still do that. We can still do that. Thanks to the rift that rises, we have 2 looks at a land. I guess it's better to unsettle Mariner here. Land? Nope. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess they can explore into Scapeshift that I could potentially die because that's 36 damage. Yeah. You're right though, I totally forgot that this actually deals damage. Dude, this card is messed up. This card is fucked up. I don't think I want to change anything. Maybe Fury for another Subtlety. Subtlety is just bad, man. This card is just so bad. I guess it... No, Subtlety can actually counter Snapcaster on the stack, which could be relevant. I honestly, I can't believe that my opponent is playing Veil of Summer. It blows my mind that my opponent is playing Veil of Summer against me. Well, this hand's not very good against Veil of Summer. This hand's nice. Keep it. Send the Omnath. So we really want to find land off the top. Endurance. Let's go with voice. No, it doesn't do anything against Mariners. Veil doesn't impact Mariner. Oh no, it actually does, right? Ha! They kept the one lander and they didn't find another one? That is hilarious. Dude, our hand was not good. I'll take it. See you for the last round. Last round, baby, and we're on the play. You love to see it. What you don't love to see is this hand, which doesn't do anything. Now this hand, however. This hand, however, you can talk to me about this hand. I think I'm just gonna ship the Foundation Breaker. We, of course, may get punished for that decision, but in the blind, I think Fury and Solitude are a lot more likely to be relevant against the average modern deck. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go turn 1 Misty Go. Leyline. What the hell? Yeah, I guess it's a Cascade deck. This doesn't do anything though, right? So I think I want to hold the Flame King until the next turn. Like, I need to find a land anyway. Without a land, we can't do anything, so... Fun fact, Solitude kills Sammy. Yep, that's true. Land. Easy. I don't think 1 is pressure. I don't think that 1 point of damage is pressure. I don't think it's relevant pressure. Would probably be more accurate for me to say. So now this Harbinger actually draws me into whichever card I want. Oddly enough, the dude that we bottom would be fine at getting rid of 1 of my opponent's permanents over there. Ugh. Damn it. I can't really attack, right? Again, I'm looking for a land, so I'm just gonna do this now. Easy. When I put that in hand, and I think I'm gonna go with Omnath. Yeah, so I guess that I'm gonna put that into play. Yeah, they're gonna outburst me here. I know. Or maybe not. Four mana. Shardless Agent. Glimpse for 5. So they are playing the Luxac version of the deck. They are playing the Luxac version of the deck. Who just hopes to get lucky and, you know, flip the... Instead of playing a more mid-rangey version, they just hope to get lucky and just, you know, wheel. So there's no reason to do anything just yet. We can untap here. We draw our own nav, and I think I'm gonna start things off by pitching Fury to Fury. Drawing a card and killing both Shardless agents. But I can find the land probably. No land. Never lucky. Now we do this. We obviously have to kill Emrakul. We have to find Foundation Breaker here. Might jump with my fingers on the table. Not really. No. Really? This seems just so bad. They're getting rid of their own omniscience to look at 4 cards only? This deck is such a pile of garbage, dude. This deck is such a pile of shit, dude. It's crazy. Blue, green, white, red. Would you like 15 life? No, and get my board out of here. I don't want this board either. I don't want it. I'm telling you, I don't want it. That is just hilarious, man. That is so funny. I mean, at least they have a ley line, right? So I can't endurance. I can endurance them to make them shuffle. Brutal. What am I gonna do now? Dude, what a garbage fucking deck. Holy shit. Sure. What are you gonna get now? Dude, this deck is bullshit. Bullshit. That's what this deck is. It's just absolute garbage, man. What the fuck is this? This is so fucking ridiculous. It's a roller coaster of emotions. It's just, you know, like, whoops, I got lucky, whoops, I got unlucky, whoops. Is that draw sick? I think that draw is sick. Bless me, I guess. So Yeah, I think that's the plan. We got a Solitude the Griselbrand first, and then we got a Solitude the Emrakul. And I think I want to cast it, because it gives me a lot more flexibility about what I want to do. Give me 1 second that I kind of get a little bit... Be right back. I'm getting the sneezes. We played the land this turn, so we're just gonna do this to dump them for 4. Well, I mean, we got no attacks this turn. I think they're out of glimpses, right? Like, this list display only 3. Well, I wanted to upkeep the Ephemerate, but I guess I can't. Another Ephemerate? Let's fucking go, man. Expect Bale of Summer post board. From the Cascade deck? You think so? You think that the Cascade deck is gonna be bringing in some Bales? Seems like a ballsy move on their part, let me tell you. Really ballsy move on their part. So just stupid enough to work. Fair. Force of Vigor? I don't think I want Force, no. Like, I'd rather have access to Foundation Breaker, but they only have Omniscience, right? And once they have Omniscience in play, like, it needs to be something like what happened that game. I think we have to ship this. These I can keep. These I can work with. We send Ephemerate. Yeah. The Mariner is basically just condemned to be pitched to this force, so. Alright. Elemental. Almost named Giant out of habit. What do you think on Hammer Rice? Made an entire podcast about it. Sure. Let's go with voice. Next turn I'm probably pitching. Yeah, we're just pitching Mariner to force. I guess they have file in that worst. Well, that's not good news for me. That is not good news for the home team. It is what it is, though. Hopefully they don't get lucky, because that's the only thing that we can hope for. 3 forces is what we got. I should have attacked, probably. Misclicked. What do I think? Podcasts about spelling bees. I don't even know what that is. They think that they could run Footfall Crater, cycles for 1, it's a 1 CMC burn for their glimpse, and lets their huge threats attack the turn they come down so they don't get... It's an aura. Yeah, but it has the same problem as Veil of Summer. They just cascade into it. They lose. Why can't you cascade it? Take a peek, OP. Progenitus. Holy shit. Well, that I could not beat that, I'm telling you. What about Hammer Balance? I think that their mana requirements are a little bit too steep for playing that. Like, they're already playing Gemstone Caverns. How many black spells do you play to be able to support the grave? I have no idea. They should just play this variant of the deck. So much worse than the one when he's playing. People, it's modern, right? People will do what they want to do. Just doesn't matter. Hey, at least we get to draw a card. We get to draw 2 cards. Pog. Ephemerate. Alright, we getting lucky or are we not getting lucky? Looks like we are getting lucky. It's unfortunate for me. Another draw. Recent Reef. Okay. It says target. I mean, they can just pay though. Okay. Hail Mary time. Can we find Solitude? Solitude? No. So I guess we can still get there. But now we have to find exactly Solitude, and we are taking an attack from the Archon. Why was Force not possible? Because I don't have double blue to cast it. I didn't have double blue to cast it, and this you can only pitch when it's in your opponent's turn. You cannot pitch when it's in my own turn. So that kills Semmercool, and now we have more draws. Alright, sick. Nothing like playing to your routes and actually getting rewarded for doing so. Well, so what we're doing here is we're gonna sack the voice, pitch, foundation breaker, token, draw 2, Omnath is good, Solitude is good. Do we want to just Solitude here? I think we just take 6 at this point. I think we just take the 6 and we just pass the turn and we just hold this Solitude for if my opponent does something more broken. Wait, what? Wait, what? They don't know about any of the... They only know about the 2 forces. They don't know about any of these cards in my hand. Are they just ghosting? That seems kind of... yeah, that seems kind of... anyway. No, you don't reveal. This doesn't reveal. You look at the top of it. You only reveal it if you want to... If you want to put it into the battlefield tapped. We had Ephemerate. Yeah, that just draws 2 cards. It doesn't do anything else. They're in a bad place on the board with 2. Yeah, but like they have an Archon, right? Like they're not dead at 4-1 and they have an Archon going on. Like they don't know what my hand looks like. It's pretty sketchy. Anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. We got there. Elementals. This was our deck list. I kind of want to fit one more land. I think I want for it to be a fetch land. How many fetchables do we have? Let me move these to the side for a second. So we have that as a fetchable, that's a fetchable, that's a fetchable. These are my fetchables. Yeah, I think I would cut an endurance. Move it to the sideboard. And then the question is, would we rather have Chalice or would we rather have Force? 3 Chalice, 3 Force, or 4 Force, 3 Chalice? I think I'd like to do this split. So now we can add 1 land. Probably Breeding Pool, Hallowed Fountain, Temple Garden, Stomping Ground. I kind of want to have cards that can lands that can cast my Ephemerates / sideboard cards. What's up, Evan? How you doing, man? So that being the case, we can add another Hallowed Fountain. We could just add another Misty and then cut Unclaimed Territory and add 1 more Hallowed Fountain. Hallowed Fountain casts Ephemerate, it helps cast Force. I don't think I want Triumph. Maybe as the 25th land, it's at least worth trying. So this is the 24th land then. No triumphs. It is land number 24. Like, I know it's not ideal, but like we were playing 23 and this is like the 24th land now. So that's what makes me think that maybe just playing a triumph here, it's okay. Reflecting pool. Reflecting pool is interesting. I don't think I own any, so I'm gonna have to rent them. But yeah, reflecting pool is interesting for sure. Reflecting pool, rent. Okay, so we're just gonna add reflecting pool, I guess. And why are we missing another sideboard card? Wait, what am I missing in sideboard? Forces, Foundation Breaker, Endurance. Did I submit a 14 card sideboard? I did submit a 14 card sideboard. That explains it. Whoops. Now it's 15 cards. So it was just a matter of, you know, just showing. It was just a way of showing superiority. Like, I don't even need that many lands, you know? I don't even need that many sideboard cards. I'm good. Mathematically correct elementals. Get that reflecting pool in there. All right, sick. So now reflecting pool. Boom. The one of fun of reflecting pool. All right, sweet. So we're gonna be playing a league with this list. So buckle up, and we're gonna be trying it out. And that's gonna be it for this one, though. Make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye.